following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning.
There's a reason that terrorists don't get promised like 100 bitches with baby daddies. They get promised 100 versions.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, MoeB, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. It's your man, Ruben, of course, bringing you the live in the times of things that's going on in this world. And of course, beside me today, as you can see, the man, the myth, the legend, MoeB.
What's up, man?
Yo, bro, what's going on, man? You know, AG is not with us today. He is in parts unknown, probably doing some cool Mother's Day stuff with his wife. With that being said, happy Mother's Day out there to all the mothers. Woo! Enjoy your day. Some people say every day is your day, but this is specifically for you. So, happy Mother's Day. Hey, man, I did hit my mom up today. You know, I sent her a text. I was like, happy Mother's Day. That's what we do. And, you know, I really ain't done nothing today other than that. I've been chill in. What about you, sir?
You know, I did a lot of the chilling part. I definitely did that. I did read like the post of the day from my man Killer Mike.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I don't want to do it an injustice, so I'm gonna actually pull it up so I can read it verbatim, because I was like, my man won the day. And it's nothing that I don't say every year on Mother's Day, but it says, shout out to all the single dads out here slinging that D to make ends meet. Hopefully you find the OG cougar ready to support your lifestyle.
Wow. I mean, you know, he decided to go with, I mean, this is so problematic, man. So problematic. Because, you know, there's Mother's Day and there's Father's Day. And, you know, I guess he decided to strike first, letting everybody know. Because, you know, when Father's Day get here, somebody's going to put a post out there.
Exactly. Yo, I mean, but I read it, I was just like, throwing that dick to take care of your children.
I mean,
your sacrifice does not go unnoticed. May you find an amazing OG cougar to underwrite an amazing life for your tribe.
I appreciate that. OG cougar who could basically be your sugar mama. And you know what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because you gotta do what you gotta do in this world to make ends meet sometimes. So, you know, hey man, shout out to Killer Mike for representing. But you know, normally we get into the whole discussion of the whole Mother's Day, Father's Day thing, but I think today we're gonna let them have one. And, you know, because I'll say this and we'll move on. As far as I know, I thought every day was Mother's Day. But hey, who am I to sit here and talk about that? Because I have no children. I do have my mom though. And, you know, it's cool. So, man, you know, did you cook anything for her? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit her with some of that fish.
Yeah. Definitely made some of the seafood.
Word.
Got a nice little gift that you know, I won't get into, but
okay.
I won the day with the gift, man. I did win the day with the gift.
Now, was it a need or a want or a combination of both?
It definitely wasn't a need, but I won the day.
Hey, And that's all you can hope for, bro. That's all you can hope for. It was her day, but you won. I say,
and you know
job
what,
well
man?
done.
I wanna give my past life some credit for my win today. So shout out to past me. And this is why I'm gonna say shout out to the past me. So I woke up today thinking I was just gonna be real casual and chill. You know, she didn't want to make a big deal. Like, hey, I just want to relax, blah blah blah. Cool. And I was like, I'm gonna honor that. I'm gonna, cook. We're gonna relax, and that's gonna be the gift. And then my phone goes off with a reminder that I had spent money on a gift prior. So I forgot about the gift I'd actually got.
Nice.
And then when I saw how much I paid for it, I'm like, oh no, this gift getting given. Like we gonna make this happen. Like there's no, but I wanted to keep it low key. Nah, I didn't spend low key bread on this. We doing this.
Okay.
But yeah, shout out to me of like 6 weeks ago when
Pre-planning.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, big ups to me. I'm amazing, and I just sometimes, I just got to remind myself how awesome I truly am.
Hey man, don't be humble. There's no point in being humble, man, because sometimes you got to do that for yourself.
Hey, humility is for suckers. Humility is for suckers. You gotta let these motherfuckers know.
I did that shit, bitch, and then you walk away. So, speaking of you bringing that up, I know it's Mother's Day, but hey, man, cool. None of us are mothers here, so we can have a different conversation. So, this week I wanted to talk about similar to what you just talked about, because there are times in life where some men just don't feel confident in themselves due to, extenuating circumstances, or, maybe you just got a bunch of haters in your life and stuff like that. But today I want to talk about confidence. And I really, really want to just say, first of all, gentlemen out here, it is important that you are confident in yourself, because if you are not confident in yourself, nobody will be confident for you. However, I also understand that, hey man, sometimes shit happens, and maybe you get into a bad conversation and people be going below the belt and be the basic, you ain't shit, and then it goes to your mama ain't shit and your daddy ain't shit and all this other shit. But hey, when people say shit like that to you, it's not about you. It's about them and their insecurities. So, the one thing I want to talk about today is us being men on Mother's Day, being secure within ourselves and being confident in ourselves. So, MoeB, my question to you is very simple. Well, actually, I have two. I want you to tell me, first of all, when are you most confident in yourself? Like, what do you do that you are most confident in? You're like, hey man, fuck all y'all, I'm the shit, you can't tell me nothing. But then I want you to break it down a little bit and tell me a time where, when you're doing something that you're really just like not as confident, the least confident in yourself. So, what do you think? Talk to me.
I'm gonna answer the second one first. The time I feel the least confident in myself is when I have the audacity to pay attention to what a woman thinks about me. I'm just saying because nothing positive generally comes from listening to what a woman actually thinks of you as a guy. It never ends well. Like, and honestly, I've had to learn how to check myself out of conversations. Like, I've done it with you before. Like, hey man, after I get like 2 or 3 sentences that start what I just feel, bro, I'm out. Like, because what's about to happen is I'm about to start doubting my own sensibilities of logic. because you gonna say I just feel to the point where I'm gonna start thinking about this stupid shit that you feeling that has nothing to do with what's going on. Like, not saying your feelings don't matter, but generally that I just feel conversation is like a trump card that happens when you realize that everything else you said has been devoid of all logic. It's like a get out of jail free card, man. You could be in an argument and you say something that's profound and you're just like, yep, she can't argue with this. Water's wet. That's pretty much what it is. But I just feel like as a man, here we go. And that's the other sentence. I feel like as a man, if you don't have a penis, don't tell me what a man should be. Because you know what I'm never gonna do? I'm never gonna tell you as a woman this is how you should deliver a child. Like, because fuck if I know. Like, that ain't what I do.
That's not a specialty of us.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there before. Like, hey, when I was there, this is what happened. But I didn't do shit. I basically was like, good job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, push it out. You know what I'm saying? High five, you did that shit, because I didn't do anything. What I did happened like, the last 9 months of putting up with your ass. But yeah, so like when as a guy, when you feel the least confident is generally if you having a conversation with a member of the opposite sex. Now, when you will feel the most confident, generally.
When you feel the most confident.
Yeah. Well, with me, I mean, I don't know, man. I done fake confident for so long that I done started to believe it. I mean, it sounds funny, but like, there was a long time ago where I was not very confident at all. And I just faked that shit until eventually it kind of embodied who I actually was.
I mean, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it, baby.
I mean, I think that's a stupid ass statement, but it worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I don't necessarily prescribe to that being a solution for everything.
Oh, definitely not. But I mean,
in this sense, yeah, it kind of worked. Like, I just, when I was just a short, fat kid in Portsmouth, I was not very confident in myself, but I faked it until eventually I was like, you know what? I'm the prize. Okay, I've never actually thought that, because I don't believe that anybody actually is a prize. But nah, man, I really just kind of self-proclaimed to be confident until I kind of felt it. But man, when most guys feel the most confident? When you with your boys, man.
Yeah.
Like that's why I made it real. You generally, if you talking to somebody of the opposite sex, that person can make you feel the least confident about yourself. But when you with your boys, even when your boys talking shit about you, you still feel pretty confident in yourself. Because, for the most part, I ain't speaking for every friend group, but for the most part, you kind of want to see your boys win.
Of course.
So you gonna boost your boy up. Like, now you're not gonna be irrational, because that's where us guys sometimes frown upon female friendships, where they be irrational. Like, girl, you look good now. You be like, you know goddamn well she ain't look good now. I get it. You ain't want to say you look terrible in that shit, because that's fucking up the confidence. But hey, we've talked about that before. Like, the boys would tell you, hey, nigga, what the fuck you got on, bro? Like, no, you're not coming out with us looking like that, bro. Nah. We doing this shit again, bro. Nah. Yeah, man. So I think you feel the most confident when you with your boys, which is kind of sad. Because, it is kind of sad, because, like, ideally, you would say, I want to feel the most confident when I'm with my partner. Mm-hmm. That's just not the truth all the time.
I mean, I can see that. And
as a guy, I mean, if I'm being like super honest, as a guy, it can be the most difficult to feel your most confident with your partner, because that's the person that you don't want to let down the most. So just coming up an inch short can feel like a mile. because that's the person you never want to come up short for. So you can, and that's why word of advice to ladies out there who might listen and hear past some of my truthful jokes. Like, yo, man, it's real big to be able to pick a guy up when he feels like he fell short, because trust me, man, he's beating himself up way more than you could ever do. So you piling on just makes the shit worse.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't saying support foolishness or support bullshit, but sometimes just support. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes support is just big.
And sometimes you gotta hold your tongue, man. Sometimes just gotta, I know you want to say some shit, just eat it. Just, because sometimes it ain't worth it.
But you know what, man? I acknowledge the fact that that's very difficult from that perspective. Because
yes, it is.
In no other aspect of life do we tell them to be quiet. I'm just saying, from an early, I've got 2 daughters, and from an early age, I've always been like, hey, when something is wrong, you need to say it. If something's bothering you, you need to say it. Hey, don't worry about it. If something's wrong, you need to say it. And then when they get older, as soon as they see anything wrong, they feel like they got to say it, because we've never taught them time and place, because their whole life has been whenever the fuck you feel like it. So it turns into that later on, where it's like, hey, you could have said that, but you didn't have to say it right here, right now, like that.
You could have waited. Tact is a real thing. Yeah, man. And so, look, man, sometimes people's timing is just off. And guys, if you find a woman that actually knows like when to hold that tongue, hey, bro, appreciate it, man. Like don't get one-on-one later on and she brings something up and then you act all bitchy because she's bringing it up, because she could have brought that shit up earlier. Trust me, she could have brought that shit up loud in public and made a spectacle about that shit. And you know what your weapon against that is? Nothing. You can't do nothing. She can say whatever she wants about you. She can assassinate your character. She can call you all types of fucking names. And you can't do shit about it. And she knows it. She fucking knows it. Because the second you do what you would do if anybody with a penis said that, which would be slap the shit out of them, or it'd be a brouhaha and some fisticuffs, you can't do that. You can't do that with her. You have to sit there and take it. So if you've got a woman who doesn't do that in public, she waits till y'all get one-on-one and then she does it, hey, you might not want to hear it, but you need to value the fact that if she's saying fuck you behind closed doors, trust me, she thought it 28 times in front of everybody else. And then you gotta appreciate that.
Yeah, you gotta just say, sometimes, just like I tell the ladies, they gotta learn to shut the fuck up. Sometimes as a dude, you gotta just shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah,
like
just eat that shit, man. Just eat it.
Look,
There's
man,
no reason why not.
Nobody likes to take an L, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta take an L.
You gotta take that L to get that big W later.
Hey, man, yo, why am I gonna fight this one L? You know what I'm saying? When I can get this one L over with and go back to winning immediately afterwards.
Exactly. I've fallen privy to some of that, man. And the worst part is when you fall for it and you realize you fell for it. But then that pride kicks in. It's like, nah, man, you too deep now. You can't get out. And it's just like, it just spirals.
Yo, man, that gaslighting is real, man. Like, I be seeing all these skits where women be talking about how guys be gaslighting. I'm just like, yo, pot calling the kettle black, baby.
Dang.
Like, yo, my wife is a professional gaslighter. She know it. She will know whatever we're talking about. She has logically lost this verbal confrontation. She's like, you know what? He hit me with facts and logic and irrefutable evidence. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch the whole fucking topic by talking about feelings, emotions, or you've got to understand. When a woman says you've got to understand and then throws any feeling behind it, she basically said, I can't compete with you logically in this conversation, so I'm gonna hit you where you have no defense. It's the equivalent of kicking you in the nuts. And you fall, and most guys will fall for it every time. Like, I've been gaslit, and I will call it out, and I'm still falling for it. Like, I'm like, don't be gaslighting me, but I'm in the middle of it already. Like, I know it's happening, and I can't not do it. So that's when I've learned how to shut. She'll be like, are you ignoring me? No. I've just realized that if I start talking, I'm going to feed this gaslight. So all I'm going to do is nothing. I'm going to suffocate this flame with no air.
I mean, yeah, man, because, I mean, if you can walk away, you know, but then just don't do that shit in public, man. You walk away in public, man, you get called some of everything after that. And it's just like, you got to keep walking, man. Because it's like when you're doing this to your nuts.
In public, man, it's like you have to do the equivalent of like when celebrities settle a lawsuit. It's like, because people always like, well, if you didn't do it, you wouldn't settle. Nah, man. Nah. Sometimes you just want the shit to be over with.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, man, if this is the price I got to pay for this to be over, like, I'm not admitting anything. I'm just saying, will this end it?
Yeah.
If this will end it, fuck it, you're right. you are right. You win, I lose. You're awesome. I'm terrible. Whatever is required for you to no longer be talking.
Oh, man. It's funny you bring something like that up, man, because I know you don't follow this because this is not what you do. And I don't really follow it either. Just showed up on my feed how, what's his name from the Timberwolves?
Edwards?
Anthony Edwards. You know, he got that chick in Georgia pregnant, and she done had a kid and whatnot. And she tried to file, for child support in California. And it's like, bitch, you don't live in California. You live in Georgia.
Hey, didn't he ask to pay for all 18 years of it up front?
Yeah, I think that fell through though.
Hey, I just want you to know. I just want you to know. You know how much you got to just be like, fuck it. It's like, hey, add that bitch up real quick. Just like, what you talking about? Hey, you said I owe this much? Add that bitch up for 18 years. Can I just drop that now? Like, you know how paid you gotta be to just be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll just give it to you now. Hey, if I give her all this money now, can she just shut the fuck up forever? That's literally what he said. I want so little to do with this woman that I will pay. Now some ladies say, hey, that's messed up. He don't want to be a part of his kid's life. And I will say, I slightly agree with you. But I mean, he said he didn't want the kid from the beginning. Had she not wanted the kid, I mean, she could have just, got rid of it and everything would have been over with, and nobody would have been mad if he'd have been like, hey, but I didn't want her to have the abortion. I wanted the kid. They'd be like, hey, her body, her choice. So like, basically he's like, hey, my wallet, my choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, hey, I mean, what 50 Cent say? Have a baby, buy me baby, be a millionaire. I write a check before the baby comes. Who the fuck cares?
Exactly.
Like, this nigga really acted that shit out. And like, when 50 said it, it's some obnoxious shit to say. Anthony Edwards is like, no, I'm about it. Like, yeah, I'm actually about that shit.
Yeah, it's just like, and the crazy part about it is like, so first of all, he's like 23. She's like 37. And basically, you know, the word is, well, she planned all this shit. She planned for us to get together. She planned for us to have sex. She planned for me to inseminate her and have a baby. Because she trying to get my money.
And my thing is, hey son, you're young, but you're smart enough to know that if you bust a nut in somebody raw, this is a possibility. like I'm just saying, like, come on. I don't feel sympathetic in that regards. Like, oh, she trapped me. No, nigga, you walked into the trap and locked the door yourself. Yeah. However,
I don't make the shit right.
You don't make it right. And honestly, I have some slight admiration for having the audacity to just be like, can I just pay that shit now?
Bruh.
So she can just not talk to me ever again?
First of all, you know how awesome that shit is? And
then how, like, I've wondered, how would the kid feel? Or how would I feel as a kid? Hey, my dad just paid for me up front and didn't want anything to do with me. Why didn't he want me? But like, really, I feel like as I got older, I'd be like, nah, he just didn't want nothing to do with my mom.
I mean, that's what you would hope. But you know how, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know how. Oh, man, look, his name, first of all, he knows his name is going to be assassinated forever amongst this kid.
Bro, here's the other thing, right? You know how, like, when women have kids by, you know, like high profile people, that kid gets their last name. Nah, bro, this kid got her last name. And I'm just like, why would you do that? Like,
well, I agree with that because, I mean, obviously my man done said, I don't want nothing to do with this. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, no, don't give her my last name. Everything is you. I'm just going to give you this check. I'm going to fund your lifestyle for the next 18 years. It was one of the most expensive nuts I could possibly think of.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I just hope this pussy is bomb. Like, yo.
Well, it's 37 years old, so it's very curated.
I don't give a fuck about it.
It's very curated. No, I'm just saying it's curated.
I'm just like, look. There's probably rarely been a time in my life where I feel like that Richard Pryor line in Harlem Nights, that's some pussy you can keep. Because she was like, hey, no, I don't want anything to do with that. First of all, I don't have $200 to bust a nut. So this man was willing to spend millions of dollars on this pussy nut? No thanks. I'm out.
So something.
What the women say? If you broke, say you broke. I'm broke. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm broke.
Hey, call me brokey all day. Like, just let you know what you're getting if you fuck with me. But an interesting part about what's going on is she submitted her ovulation chart to the court. So, like, I don't know why they did that, but basically, she knew she was ovulating in that time period that he was fucking with her. And I was like, I mean, I guess women check. I mean, if they trying to have babies, they that.
Look, man, we as men have accused women of trapping guys forever. This woman just said, yes, I did. Like, I'm not going to try to hide it. It's what I did. I don't have any ill feelings towards somebody I don't know. However, I could never say I respect her because I don't. And she has made it very clear that she doesn't respect herself. Because you know, she can say, everybody can say, well, he knew what he was doing, blah, blah, blah. Absolutely. I'm not absolving him at all. But you brought a child into this world knowing in advance that the guy wanted nothing to do with it. And you didn't necessarily even want the kid. You just wanted the 18 years of finances that it would come attached with it. That makes you a piece of shit.
I agree. I 100% agree. You know?
Like, it's one thing when women be like, you know, he left me, he ain't take care of his responsibilities, when they can play that naive card, like, I ain't know he was gonna do me like this. Like, my man's up front has been like, I don't want nothing to do with any of this.
Yeah, you did the shit dirty, girl. We might have could have made some work, but you did the shit dirty.
No. There was no we might have could. Like, you knew this was supposed to be a sexual transaction. Now, granted, he's still the idiot for not protecting himself at all.
Yeah. Like, when you make a certain amount of money, man, and
you are too paid not to have some random dude with you at all times with prophylactics. Like, some dude at all times, his only job, like, you have enough money where you can pay a nigga for his only job to be to vet these hoes and make sure you have protection. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That's his only goddamn. Anthony, I would do that job for you. I will vet these hoes and I will make sure that you have protection. Now, I can't put it on for you. I can't make you use it. But goddamn it, I'll do my job.
Yeah. And if she says you don't need it, you get up and walk the fuck out. Because you don't know what she got, man. And we're just talking, I mean, I know it's crazy, right? We're just talking about him impregnating her, but bro, man, she could have had a clap. She could have had all sorts of shit. And you just raw dogging somebody you don't know.
I know all these HIV commercials that come on TV make you feel like only gay people get HIV. Because I'm just saying that every HIV commercial for the medicine and stuff, there's always gay dudes.
Yeah.
But trust me, heterosexual people are getting HIV every day.
HIV don't discriminate.
Not at all.
So, I mean, that's
well, I don't know. Because, I mean, Magic Johnson has proven that HIV don't do shit to rich people. Like, I mean, like, he is the anomaly that basically said, I got enough money where HIV can't even fuck my immune system up. Like, just...
Yeah. Shout out to Magic Johnson. I mean, he's like the girl on Last of Us, man.
Showtime, baby.
She gets bit. She can't get infected. You know, he infected, but he can't, like, you know, he don't get the other shit. So it's like, all right. I mean, but you and Cookie still getting work. So
have you thought about how amazing that is?
That's
in
awesome.
1991. That's when he 1991, and when people were saying they had HIV in 1991,
they dead.
It was like, yo, you about to be dead. It is this dude
still living. Strong.
It's like, I'm about to say, this dude living better.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man. Once again, like you said, nice to have that money. Nice to have that money.
I don't know what he got. I'm happy for him. I don't wish, you know, a negative thing to happen on anyone like that. But I mean, god dang, bro, spread that.
I mean, but Easy had money.
That's what I'm saying. Like Magic, like he ain't had Magic Johnson money.
Well, I think Easy also, if you watch the movie, he really just declined it so late. He pushed it to the minute where there was no turning back. Had he just took care of it earlier, it might have been a different situation. You know, because well, also at that point in time they were kind of going down in money, but I'm pretty sure he'd have found it. Like, if he know he can get some shit, he'd have found it. He'd have came out with some more diss tracks or something.
I don't know. I'm just saying, we should be having Magic Johnson's blood at all types of research facilities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's got to be something special about this dude.
Yeah. Hey, he's an athlete. What? So all I gotta do is be an athlete. I don't gotta catch that shit. Like, that's awesome. But yeah, Magic Johnson's still around. As far as we know, Cookie still ain't got it, so life is good. Life is good. All right, let's get back to the question. So, I guess it's my turn now. I'll roll same thing as you. What am I least confident? When am I as least confident? Honestly, it's around women, but in a certain aspect. So, like, if I don't know you, and you know, you got to go through the whole meet and greet process and all that shit, and like, yeah, I clamp down, man. I'm the worst. Like, it's a courage thing. You know, I've had my heart broken a couple times. You know, I feel like I'm a decent looking guy, but you know I got flaws. So it's just like, you know, that's what happens with me. However, the crazy part about it is, like, if I feel like how should I say it? Like, if I'm somewhat attracted to a woman, and yo, man, like, she's married or something, and there's no chance, bruh. Sometimes I'm like, I'm just out there, you know, cause you know, we talked about it before, MoeB, like, there are certain things that can happen to you that can get you in that space of some, you know, almost like you picked up the Star Mario Brothers, man, and you just whatever. And like, for me, you know, if I'm in front of a group talking about something that I know, and I mean I know, and I'm comfortable, like, the charisma, you know, I shine like the high pro glow up in that bitch, like, because when I got it like that, is on, and you know, stuff like that. And then sometimes, like we've talked about this before in private and I believe on the show. Yo, man, if a woman just gives me a compliment about some shit, and it's like, oh, you look good in that shirt color. Oh shit, thank you. I mean, shit, man, I'm peacocking, my wings are up in the back, my feather flowers up in the back. Let's go. You know, and sometimes that rush of adrenaline and that rush of confidence, you know, that changes a brother for real, because like then confidence is sky high after that, and it's like, I don't even care. And sometimes, you know how sometimes you may flirt a little bit, and you're flirting, and you know, like 100% you ain't got a shot, but you're just like, fuck it, you know, whether she's married or whether she's got a boyfriend or whether, you know, she just don't mess with you.
I'm about to say, like, the first two scenarios you made don't necessarily mean you ain't got a chance.
I mean, but
unfortunately, that don't mean you ain't got a chance. But
however, but I go into sometimes, like, because I feel like I know all the way it's not the truth, so like I get it, but I do feel like there's certain things that are off limits that I would never necessarily approach. You know, like if she's married or she's got a significant other, and I know she has a significant other, and I know that they've been together for quite a while.
Oh,
you know,
man,
or whatever.
You're not into dirty macking? You're not no dirty macking?
Let me finish. What's not gonna happen is I put myself out there, but there's a line. Now, if I get pulled across that line, all bets are off after that, but what's not gonna happen is I'm going to actively go after someone's wife or someone's girlfriend. I may flirt with them, but there's a limit. But if she's like, you can go ahead and jump across that limit, then to me, that shit ain't my fault. You know, if maybe that's dirty.
I mean, that's literally the definition of dirty macking. I was gonna let you have it. You know what I'm saying? You know.
But you know, I guess, and that's the thing, right? Because like, I do feel like if you're attached to someone else, there should be nothing I can do to breach that attachment. Now, unless y'all just freaky and y'all like shit like that, that's a completely different situation. And that means we got to learn about each other real quick.
Yeah,
But
I feel like you could have a whole show topic on that because, like, I feel like what you're saying, is like what I've heard a whole bunch of women say and don't necessarily believe themselves.
Yeah.
Because, like, what you're saying is like, hey, if you're locked into your relationship, an outside source can't really put a dent in that. And I've heard women say that all the time. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If we're locked in, if somebody's locked in, there should never be anything that could, change that. However, I've seen that same woman then get mad at any other chick for giving their man a compliment. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
but if y'all locked in, it should be.
Why are you threatened? Why are you threatened? You shouldn't be threatened by some other chick. Like, what kind of shit is that? But
That's why I think guys' perspective is usually like more logic based, where it's just like, nah, we know that if you give any penis an opportunity, the penis is going to take the opportunity. That's what dicks do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And unfortunately, dicks run about 95% of all male decisions. So we're like, hey, you can't give this dick an inch because it's coming.
And I'm saying, like,
All puns intended.
Yeah, all day. And it's funny, right? You said 95%. I would say add at least another 3.5% if that dude is single. Because look, man, I'm not gonna sit here and put my dirty laundry out in the street. But all I know is that, hey, if she is with someone else and she makes the first move, I feel that.
See, he just did his feminine quality thing.
I did.
I feel.
I sure did.
feel. And then now what he's going to say is something that absolves him of anything called accountability.
Exactly. Because if you do this, I'm doing this.
I just feel like
I mean, that's just what it is, man. I'm not no dirty guy. I ain't sitting here saying none of that shit. I'm just saying, like, yo, like, for real, like, if you with someone else and we flirting and you kiss me, I'm kissing you back. That's what it is. Like, you did that shit. So it's not a situation where it's like, well, he kissed me. First of all, hell no. But then at that point in time, it doesn't really matter who started it. But I get to go home guilt-free. Your ass gotta go home and feel whatever. So all I'm saying is,
you approach me with a sexual situation as if I could possibly be responsible or accountable for any action therefore after.
Exactly. Exactly. Especially if I am the single person. Nah. Hell no. And then the other part is, honestly, so what? Let's say I am the single person. And so what? I do kiss you. You allowed that shit. You knew the shit was coming. It's not like you turned.
So wait a minute. So basically you're saying there's no scenario in which you can be accountable.
Hell no.
My man is the definition of dirty Mac.
I'm just saying, man. But see, here's the thing. Here's my thing. I do my best not to mess with taking women and marrying women. I try to stay away from that.
Hey, look, man, that's all you need to say. You did your best.
I mean,
when you put that bar there, I did my best. That is like a get out of
yeah.
Because he's like, hey, did the best I could, man. I don't know what to tell you.
If your shit, I mean, somebody got to take care of home. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, now you, God, man, you have come up with every stereotypical way for it to be somebody else's fault.
How is it my fault? I didn't do it. Hey, man, I'm just saying, like, if I'm with someone I'm not even entertaining that shit. Like, yeah, sorry, move on. Like, and that, you know, that's one reason why, like, and that's how a lot of dudes get caught up, man, like in strip joints. Like, in gentlemen's clubs, man. They start feeling shit in gentlemen. Bro, they just want your wallet. That is it. They don't want you, you know? What did T-Pain say? I'm in love with a stripper? Bruh, they ain't in love with you. So if you in love with a stripper, that shit's your fault. You can't put everybody through school. Shit. That's all I'm saying.
Once again, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
I mean, look, I'm
the nigga that said he broke. That's who I am.
I'm just saying, man. Like, I know dudes who go every week, and I'm just like, I mean, you what? I mean, you know, I don't get it. But
if I go to the strip club every week, somebody there got to be paying me.
I mean, or they pregnant because you got to go pay it up.
No. Somebody there got to be paying me.
I mean,
I just can't see, like, why would I want to tease myself all the time? Like, all the time.
like,
I'm gonna go be real close to people who are shaking their ass and giving me the illusion of wanting to do sexual things with me, knowing that I can't do sexual things with them. And not only am I not going to achieve what I actually want, I'm gonna pay to fail. Like, literally, you're going to a strip club because you want some ass, and you're paying for it, and you're still not getting it. You're literally paying to fail. I've been to college before. Like, that's the only time I'm ever going to pay to fail.
Some people got disposable income like that, I guess. Like in the movie Hustlers, you know, some of those guys were Wall Street guys, and they deal with so much pressure apparently throughout the week. They just need to spend, you know, $10,000 and have some chick just rub all up on them, and they ain't gotta have no relationship. And I'm just kind of like,
get a hoe.
Yeah,
like get an actual.
Yeah.
Prostitute.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I have way more respect for a dude that'll just get a prostitute than somebody that'll go create a fairy tale in their mind that if I pay this chick who takes off her clothes enough, she'll like me enough to give me this ass.
And then
like,
you don't get that.
Don't be creating like male Disney movies in your own head. Man. You know what I'm saying? you looking for your princess at big ass to come save you. That's not how it works.
Nah. And then you got, I mean, that's what escorts are for. Like, you know, the girlfriend experience. Yeah, I've heard
I don't even understand the escort thing, because I'm just like, I don't want the girlfriend experience and then get cut off. Like, hey, we're gonna go out in public. I'm gonna entertain you. Everybody's gonna have the illusion that we're enjoying ourselves, and as soon as it's over, I'm gonna go, thanks for the money. Holla at you later. Go up there and take care of yourself. I could just start the night off by taking care of myself, and then go to Applebee's by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
go to Applebee's. Wow, that's what you take your escort to Applebee's, bro?
I'm just saying, like, no, I don't need to take anybody. Like, if I'm gonna do all this just to tease myself and eventually have to rub one out on my own, I could just rub one out on my own and just pay for one meal, watch the game, and go home. And basically, I had the same night.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, I think
it was just more cost effective this way.
Yeah, I think the escort says like, well, no, you pay for companionship. Now, I guess if you want sex, you got to pay extra for that. I mean, once again, that's something I've ever dabbled into because I'm poor. So, like, you know, and then I guess the quality of woman is supposed to be a lot better as far as what they look like and stuff. I mean, once again,
maybe at the end of the day, I just don't value companionship that much, because if I gotta pay for you to be around me, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, man. Because, like, I think it's like the new. You know what the new shit is now, right? The new shit is you pay for somebody just to be around. No sex, no nothing. I'm just like, what part of the game is that?
I mean, look, man. Like, if people
Make a
want to
friend.
Ruben, if people want to be married, that's their business, okay? if people want to be married, that's their business, man.
I mean, I guess, man. I'm just like that shit.
But my thing is, if I'm going to be married, or at least be acting like I'm married, I'd rather just be married.
Yeah, I mean, take her out. That's the whole purpose. Because, cause you know, like I've heard, because I've never experienced, nor do I know anyone like this, but I've heard it's like, you know, it's gonna cost a little bit for me to hang with you. Excuse me?
Hey, look, I've heard about chicks charging niggas for their phone number.
Like,
and I'm just like, what?
What part of the game is that? And what it is, don't tell me, because I don't want to know that part of the game. That part of the game sucks. Because that's, man, and that's when you just kind of walk away. All right, later. Hold on. First of all, I'm paying you for me to take you out? What? Ha! Moco Cowboy always comes through. $99 a month to text with the Mercedes Monet says. First of all, that's crazy as shit. What? I'm not paying anybody to text anybody. Like, that's stupid. I mean, just like, what is it, Cameo? I mean, if somebody wants to pay me money to leave a voicemail saying, yo, what's going on? There's room for 5 minutes. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like,
I mean, if somebody want to pay me to do that, I'll do that though. Like,
I mean, but shit, like,
I don't know why you'd want me to, but trust me, bro, I'll be invested in it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the best performance I can give. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's weird, man. It's weird. You know, like, you see all these things on TikTok now. It's like, about to take a girl out on a date. Hey, you gonna pay for the babysitter? That's just, what? Your babysitter? Please. Like, you gotta pay for the babysitter to take me out. What? You didn't let a brother know this at the beginning? You let me know when I picked you up? What kind of shit on the dick is that? Like,
you better go find that little nigga dad.
I mean, exactly. Where's the daddy at? Oh, I mean, he wouldn't come do it. Well, I guess I can't take you out. Or just like, you know, the other thing now is, I'm gonna order some food, take home to the kids.
I mean, my thing, okay, so you gotta pay, this chick want me to pay for the babysitter. Okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around like the logic behind this. So you want me to pay for the babysitter. Now, by me paying for the babysitter, is that basically me assuredly getting ass? Because then my response is going to be like, well, that other nigga didn't have to pay for a fucking babysitter.
Exactly.
And you gave him the ass. So you have increased your monetary like requirements for giving up ass after quote unquote your pussy is devalued. How does that work? Like, yo, depreciation. Like I don't buy a new car off the lot, drive off, and then come back to the car lot and try to sell it back to them for more than I spent on it. That's not how depreciation works. And ladies, I'm not saying you have lesser value if you've had kids. I'm simply saying if we just talking about vagina, we ain't talking about you the person. We just talking about the pussy.
I mean, use vagina is use vagina.
Yeah, we just talking about vagina. Like, and all I'm saying is there's a reason that terrorists don't get promised like 100 bitches with baby daddies. They get promised 100 virgins. I know that's a fucked up analogy, but
I mean, it
just is what it is, man.
It is, but it's a real analogy. I mean,
you ain't never heard him be like, hey, if you do this, you will be rewarded with 100 used pussies. It's always no 100 virgins.
I don't see how that making me get up in the morning. Cause ain't nothing special about that.
And I feel
Yeah, that's
so
funny.
I feel so bad that was the first analogy I could think of. I feel like that makes me a fucked up person, and I stand by what I said.
Man, there are parts of life that we're all fucked up.
I stand by what I said.
Just because everybody doesn't know about it, that don't mean everybody ain't fucked up in some way, form, or fashion. That is what I will say. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be my first analogy, but it works. So, like, I'm not hating on it.
So I gotta pay more to have sex with your used pussy, and we're not even talking about vintage. We're not talking about like you got antique pussy or you've got like superpower pussy. Like it'd be one thing if you was like Erykah Badu, where like every time you fuck somebody, they became more successful. Like,
Yeah, man, like that shit is
you could
bomb.
market that. You know what I'm saying? You could market that.
Yeah, where is Erykah Badu? I need some of that. Get this shit.
But you just got a baby daddy, and that you didn't add any value to that nigga's life. Because obviously, if you
Actually, might have did value them.
you know what I'm saying, if you added value to his life, I'm pretty sure he would probably be willing to be a goddamn babysitter. Or maybe you wouldn't need a babysitter because he'd be like, hey, I still want you a part of my life. And you'd still want him a part of your life. Yeah, the moral of the story is I'm not paying more for your used pussy.
That's an interesting moral there, buddy. That's the interesting morals of the story. But I would say this, like, how about you schedule your shit better? Like, how about you schedule a date on the weekend with daddy's got the baby?
How about if you broke, say you broke, bitch.
That's not, you can't do that.
Well,
Okay.
no, because no woman ever classifies herself as broke.
I mean,
I ain't never heard no woman classify herself as broke.
hey, they boss bitches, but they ain't broke bitches.
I mean, even when they not a boss, they don't classify themselves as broke. They're building, they're working on them.
Working on them.
You know what I'm saying? They're working on them. They've got goals and ambitions. They're grinding right now. Yeah, but I ain't never heard no chick just be like, "Oh, I'm broke, bitch." Like, no. Guys are perfectly willing to call them. Say, "Hey, man, I ain't got it." But a woman, she's not gonna call herself broke. She gonna call everybody around her broke.
Oh, what's the term, brokey? Yeah. Hey, man. It's one hell of a Mother's Day show.
Hey, man, but because we love moms.
Yeah, we keep it. We do love moms.
We love moms, man.
We definitely love moms.
We weren't talking about moms. We were talking about the baby mamas. That totally different sect of people. Totally different sect of people.
Just because you had kids, that don't make you a mother. That just makes you somebody who had kids.
And no offense, ladies, you might be somebody's baby mama and somebody else's mama. Like, I'm just saying, like, you can be different things to different people. There's probably somebody out there that think your shit don't stink, and there's probably somebody out there who's just like, I can't stand this young lady.
Nice cleanup there.
I mean, on Mother's Day, I can't just be out here calling bitches on Mother's Day. Like, you gotta clean it up a little bit.
Oh shit. This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
But no, yeah, cause like, look, man, I get it. It's Mother's Day, and we supposed to be like, hey, all mothers are awesome. But that's not human. Hey, there's a lot of great moms out there. And I'm not saying that just because you've got some flaws, you're not worthy of a happy Mother's Day. So even them baby mamas who trifling pieces of shit who charging niggas for babysitters to go out on dates, happy Mother's Day to you too. Because I still hope that your kid thinks the world of you.
Yep.
Until they're old enough to realize that you just another heifer they need to stay away from.
Wow, heifer.
I'm just saying, like, look, that's how you really know that, like, some of the standards that these women have towards their dating circle is all bullshit. Because they would never want their son to date somebody who's like them.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. He wanted you to pay. You mean that chick wanted you to pay for her babysitter to go out on a date with you? Don't you be talking to that broke heifer. But mama, I thought that's what you used to do too. We ain't talking about me. We talking about that heifer.
We talking about that heifer. Oh, Jesus. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. We gonna give it to you straight. That's what we do. What's on your mind, MoeB?
Happy Mother's Day. That's what's on my mind. There's a lot of wonderful women out there, and I don't mean that facetiously. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to see my mom, my grandma. Look, I'm lucky to have a lot of, like, very, very flawed women who are mothers in my life. But their flaws don't come from any monicum of lack of respect for themselves. And that's what, like, look, I don't need to know what my mama did before I was born. So I'm pretty sure there's some old dude that's right now talking about, oh no, you don't know about your mama. And I'm gonna say, hey, watch your goddamn mouth, or I will cut you. But but I don't need to know that. But all I know is the ladies in my life have always carried themselves with respect and have been ladies. Perfect? No. Are they some of the people that I'm talking about? At some time, of course. But I mean, I'm not just ragging on ladies just to be ragging on ladies, because I will acknowledge that I ain't shit a lot of the times, and I feel like we all got ain't shit moments. But I will just say, overall, I am blessed and fortunate to have, like, so many models of, like, respectful women in my life that, in all fairness, it makes the standards that I have for women really high because of the way they carried themselves. Not because they were perfect, but because they carried themselves with respect and dignity. And, like, I pray that my daughters will live up to the standards that I have seen the women in my life live up to. So on this Mother's Day, where everybody is, you know, getting flowers and being showered with, like, Mother's Day praise, like, allow me to also, like, praise all the moms out there, good, bad, or indifferent. Like, I really joke a lot, but it never comes from a real place of judgment. But like, I hate when I hear women say it's the toughest job in the world. Not because I don't think it's true. I just hate hearing y'all say it all the time. But on this day, I will acknowledge that, yo, being a mom gets more and more difficult, I feel like, in every generation. Because now you have a different social norm. You've got different outside sources. You got to have less trust for the world than ever before. So, I mean, to all the moms out there doing it, man, like, love and respect, man. Yeah, because I really hope you had a great Mother's Day. And forgive me for all the insensitive things I say sometimes. I don't say it out of love, because that would be disingenuous, because some of them chicks I don't really value. But I know that sounds terrible, but I mean, I really, really, really respect grace and respect for oneself. Even when sometimes that's a standard that I don't live up to. So I will admit that I'm being a hypocrite to that. But I hope all the mothers had a great Mother's Day, and I hope tomorrow you still feel the love that you felt today and every other day.
Well said, MoeB. What's on my mind? Same thing. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. especially to my mom. You know, sometimes she listens to the show and she tells how bad that we cuss and stuff like that. But mostly she listens to the show. She doesn't say anything.
I'm really working on my use of profane language. I hope I'm getting better.
You know, I'm never gonna get to that good level, so I'm fine with it. But nah, man, I think, and it, like you said, man, like every mother should be appreciated, and I appreciate mine. And I honestly, you know, one of the things as far as finding a young lady for myself, you know, the term mother's boy or mama's boy or something is stupid. Because I feel like if that person's mom is a good person, you should want your significant other to have those positive traits. Now, if their mom ain't shit, then I understand. But yeah, I know my mom is awesome. So, you know, the other part of it is, I think there's a part of me when looking for a mate, I do think about, okay, can I bring this person home and show them off in front of my family? But more importantly, what will my mom think about her? And, you know, yeah, man, a lot in my life, you know, I've really been pretty much, you know, nah, I can't mess with her, man, because I can never take her home. And I mean, yeah, I think about that, man. It's good, bad, and different. You know, in my mom's parents, I just want you to be happy. Yeah, but what I'm not going to do is bring anybody who would remotely even consider the thought process of disrespecting my mother or my family. Yeah, that shit ain't never happening. Like, the few women that I have brought around have been quality, you know, and hey, that's what the rules are. Like, if you can't respect my family, we're not done. We're not doing shit. Like, and so I think there are a lot of people out there who forget that, you know, and because there's so many people that I know whose significant others just don't respect the family unit, the mother or the father, and it is disrespectful to his family or her in-laws. And I'm like, man, first of all, if we ever had a conversation of you and the family, you choose between you and the family, I mean, you might as well go ahead and pack your shit. Like, that's never gonna happen because they've been with me for 50-some years. I just met you, whatever. Like, you ain't got the longevity, player, and you never gonna have that longevity with my family. So, like, yeah, but do I look for my woman to be my mom? No. But my mom has very strong qualities that I appreciate, and yes, I would like my mate to have some of them. So, like, yeah, you know, I know that. I mean, I'm not going to find anybody to replace my mother or to be a second mother, because that's not what I want. I got one of those. I don't need a second one. I need a partner, you know? And yeah, you know, but if the first thing, man, if you're not good with the family, like, you ain't good. I mean, with this shit, nah, we can't work. This shit ain't gonna work at all, you know? So all I'm saying is, hey, all those women out there talking about, well, he's just a mama's boy and stuff like that. What you're really saying is you can't control him. So what you doing? Because when it's all said and done, there are more spaces for more women in a man's life. But don't ever think that you're going to be the first woman in his life. You may be the last, but you ain't going to be the first. And if that's the battle you're going to fight, you're probably going to lose. So that's just a piece of information for women. Hey, if you try to fight that I'm the only woman in his life shit, and his mother's still alive, what we doing? Like, what we doing? So, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Women, that's just a piece of advice. You know, nice guys, we may finish last, but we do it the best. So, with that being said, thank you to everyone listening to the show today. We are here Sunday nights, 9 p.m. until we feel like we don't want to talk anymore. You know, tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell someone about us. Yo, hey, it's summertime. I get it. The night starts around 8:30. That's cool. 8:30 to 9 gives you a little bit of time to get your food or your drink and listen or watch us, you know? Because, hey, you know, well, the one thing we're going to do, we're going to give it to you straight. All day, every day, with a little bit of filter. And that's if MoeB feels like he wants to filter himself that day, you know? Thank you, MoeB, for being here with us. AG will be back with us next week from Parts Unknown. And hey, you know, we do this how we do it all the time. So like we do, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, MoeB 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.